Hi guys, so today's video I'm finally reviewing the Tati Beauty Volume 1 Neutrals palette. I'm so late on this. I know this came out a while ago and I know there's already been like 3 restocks, so I know everyone's already talked about it, but I wanted to give my 2 cents on this palette. It does have a lot of pros, but it has some cons as well, so I wanted to go through this as well as show it in action, which is why I have currently no makeup on my face because I'm going to do my eyes first. So I'm going to pull you in. Let's get into this. Okay, so first thing was I just used a bit of eyeshadow primer. I used my Urban Decay. I'm just going to set this with the matte Aura shade. This palette, row of matte shades, a row of matte with like glitter, and then a row of shimmers, and then a row of glitters. So the mattes are some of the best mattes I've ever used in my whole entire life. She did a fantastic job on the mattes. Every single time I do an eyeshadow look, grabbing for this palette just to dip into the matte. Shades that I don't use, first of all, are this shade, which is Poet. This is actually one of the reasons why I originally wasn't going to get this. I thought, no, it's neutral shades. How often are you really going to use that? You have 1,000 neutral palettes. And especially considering I had these shades in it, I thought I'm never going to use them. I literally have never used them. They're just not shades that I'm ever going to touch. The shades I really just don't understand. Glitter, hybrid, I don't get it. Personally for me, if you're going to use mattes, you're going to use the matte shades. If you're going to use shimmer, you're going to use the shimmer shades. If you're going to use more glitter, you're going to use these shades. I don't get these. I did try to use the Aura glitter shade, but it has like pink holographic kind of glitter in there and I just don't like it. They're not different enough from these mattes that I would use them instead of these matte shades, and I'm not going to use them on the lid because I prefer more high shine, so I'm going to use the shimmer shades. Just something that I noticed. Another thing was this palette is very heavy. Even though it's got a nice mirror so you can do the whole of your face, because it's quite heavy, it kind of hurts your wrist after a while. I always like put it down and then I'll just dip into it and use a different mirror. I'm gonna dip into Soothe. I'm gonna try and hold it to do my makeup today for the simple fact that obviously I'm using her palette. I'm gonna bring that kind of high up and just kind of blend it. They blend phenomenally well. Literally you could pick up any brush and get these to blend. Done so many looks with this and not a single time have I thought my makeup's bad today. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to use a smaller fluffy brush and I'm going to take the black just to show like how easy, even though like blacks are very intimidating, like this is a nice pigmented black. Really slowly build this up if you use very light pressure. Yeah, see, this is hurting my hand. Just gonna go back in and blend that. Just gonna use a tiny bit more just to really deepen it, just right on the outer edge. Just like lightly blend it. I'm trying out the Urban Decay Stay Naked concealer. This is in 10NN. Okay, I want to start with this metallic Memory. And this is like the shimmery black shade. Just want to start with that on the outer edge. I thought I was going to like these deeper dark shades a lot. This shade specifically is very blue, and then the shimmer has a lot of silver. My glitter primer's in a box. I've got a tacky base, it'll be fine. Use a little bit of the glitter shade and put this directly on the inner part of my lid. Blend the two together. It's not exactly what I was expecting for like black shade glitter, but I mean it's nice. Just a tiny bit of the Soothe golden shade right in the middle. A bit more dimension. I'm going to take just a tiny bit of the Soothe matte shade, which is that first shade I went in with, just to lightly blend out the crease. I don't want too much pigment. I just want to make sure I don't have like a harsh line where the glitter is. I'm going to clean up all this glitter, do the rest of my base, and then I'll come back for the eye makeup. I can't tell you how many lipsticks I had to put on to try and figure out what would go with this. One with Anastasia Grimm, just I know it's not perfect, but it's between cool tone and warm tone because I've got the gold on there and I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I'm just going to use a little bit of Memory matte shade. Just going to put this really close to my lower lash line, really light pressure. I want a deep lower lash line, but I don't want anything too smoky. Then I'm going to use the metallic Aura shade as an inner corner. I would put on eyeliner, but I think it'd be a little bit too much. So instead I'm just going to tightline and waterline. I'm going to use my Too Faced Perfect Black Liner. And I'm just going to put on a new, it's not completely new to me, it's just an actually new mascara. So I'm just going to put a few coats of this Essence False Lashes mascara on and I'll be right back. So all in all, I think this palette is really, really good. It's definitely a good investment. I think anyone would really, really enjoy it. Mattes blend really, really well. If you like these shades, I think you will love this palette. I would love if she just came out with the matte shades on their own, to be honest. I would definitely say that this is a palette you will want in your collection. I know that she's just come out with the Blenderful. I'm not sure if it's something I would enjoy as a makeup item. Maybe I'll get it and do a review, we will see. But if you enjoyed the video, please give this video a like. Subscribe if you feel like it. We're over 200 subscribers now. Thank you so, so much. I'm so grateful that you guys enjoy the content. If you haven't already, if you are into any kind of gaming or anything like that, I do go live on Twitch every weekend. So please see in the description for all of my social media. I have Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. I hope to see you all very soon in the next video. Bye!